today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Now, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Tannehill on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now Foreman. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Tannehill throwing again. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 44 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Joe Mixon. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run here with Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here we go with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titans set to begin the drive. Able to find Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter.